incomplete. Threw that one down low for Andre Caldwell, and Myron Rolle, the freshman, again on the play.
And that's a true freshman. Looks pretty good in that uniform, doesn't it? It does not look like a true freshman. You talk about just a physical presence. 6'2", 217 pounds of just nothing but athlete. And when he shows up right here, you watch him, and he's going to come through Andre Caldwell.
Another big third down play. Florida's had only 28 yards this quarter offensively. Florida 4 for 11, third down conversions. Leak gets rushed out of the pocket. It's a scramble at the 10. Gets hit, throws it away into the Florida State bench.
The best thing I liked about that play was Alex Boston. You're working hard as a defensive lineman, and you get close to getting yourself a lick on the quarterback. It's hard sometimes to pull out, especially or pull off when you get him to the close to the sideline. He pulls off and doesn't pick up that roughing the passer penalty, which is going to allow Florida a chance to punt the football here. Florida State's going to get it back with some good field position.
Boston already over on the bench. The junior, 264-pounder. Wilbur back to kick again. He only had 2 kicks in that first half. This one is going to be booted short and taken at the 40-yard line. He was still trying to get back to receive that kick. He was literally running backwards. Patrick Robinson.
Yeah, once that knee touches, you're down, though.
And I wonder he didn't fumble that one in the position he was in, but he didn't. Tonight, big football continues. The Trojans and the Fighting Irish at the Coliseum. Big BCS implications. Saturday Night Football ABC, part of Rivalry Week, presented by Remington. It's 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific tonight. First down and 10, Florida State. Before the ball was snapped, flags down. 31 seconds remaining here in the third in what has turned into a great football game.
Defense, number 93. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yeah, right now, Florida defensively helping this Florida State offense out a little bit. But you got to take your hat off to the defense of Florida State.
Oh, they've turned the game around.
Yeah, turned it around, and now has provided some pretty good field position. And that's what it boils down to in a lot of instances in a football game, is who in the latter stages has the better field position with an opportunity to score and put themselves either back in the game or go ahead.
13 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Looking to pass again. On the out, it is incomplete. Drew Weatherford throwing that one into the bench. Chris Davis, the intended receiver, stops the clock with 4 seconds left to go. Bobby Bowden on the sideline looking for a season-saving upset.
Well, he's changed hats. He had another lid on in the first half. Maybe this is the good luck hat.
He didn't like the way that first lid was going, and it's worked so far.
That's right.
They've had a much better third quarter than they had first half.
Stay with the baseball cap, Coach.
It'll bring up a second down now, a second down and 5. They'll put 3 over in the slot on that right side. Weatherford, 3-step drop. It is incomplete at the 20-yard line. Lorenzo Booker.
Yeah, this one's coming back. It's going to be a false start. Somebody along that offensive line jumped for Florida State.
And it's going to conclude the third quarter. So Florida State gets back into this football game here in the third with a touchdown to make it 14-7. Florida's chance at a BCS Bowl championship bid is slim. It will be none if they lose this game. That is the hope of Florida State, to put that kind of a dagger into the season for Florida. And
illegal motion. Offense number 1. That penalty is refused.
And they've got a chance to do it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And you look at it, I thought Florida coming in here and everybody saying, well, they still have a chance. But I think style points, when you look at it, they had to come in here and basically dominate this football game and then in the SEC championship game along with it.
They have not dominated this. They still may win it. But Florida State's got a real shot. College football presented by Best Buy, continuing after this from our ABC stations. Arguably one of the most thrilling games in this rivalry. Chris Ricks gives Florida State a 4-point lead, 5 minutes left. 2:50 to go. The Gators answer. 25-yard touchdown pass, Chris Leak to Ben Troop. With 55 seconds to go, Ricks heaves a 52-yard pass to P.K. Sam. It stunned the crowd, and they may stun him again here. Florida State with a football. It is caught at the 26-yard line. It is a first down to Greg Carr. There's the big guy we've been talking about.
Yeah, just kind of waiting on him to call his number. And anytime you have that kind of physical talent at 6'6" in the hands that Greg Carr has, you try to get him the football. And his first catch of this ball game, really hadn't even looked to him a whole lot. But, you know, I'm the quarterback. I got to figure it's easy to throw to those big guys. They catch it out away from their bodies. You don't have to throw the perfect pass to a guy like Greg Carr.
He's on the far side. Greg Carr is top of your screen. I think he got his shoe fixed. As it is a first down and 10. They're looking to him again in the corner. Carr's pushing, shoving. He's got it. Touchdown! No mercy!
Well, they get down in the red zone. That type of physical talent right there is why you throw the football to Greg Carr. Let him go up, climb the ladder, and he has such good hands and leaping ability. 36-inch vertical jump for a guy 6'6" is just downright unfair.
He beat Reggie Lewis, who's only 5'10". Now for the extra point to tie this game. Gary Sismasia's kick, and do you believe this?
You know, there's a rumor that when you show up, good ball games happen. It's taken me a while, but I believe it now.
Just follow me and follow Mr. Carr at 6'6". Fourth quarter, it's tied. Just soak it all in with us. It is 14-14. These Florida State fans are on their feet. Drew Weatherford, the quarterback, 3 interceptions in the third quarter. Overcame that. Gets himself a touchdown pass that ties this thing up. Give him credit. He hung in there, and he got the big guy in the end zone.
And give credit to that Florida State offensive staff for hanging with Drew Weatherford through those 3 interceptions and to get to this point in the game where he can throw the touchdown pass to tie it up.
Don't want the return. They run that one along the ground. Picked up at the 12. Brandon James. James will be gang tackled at the 25-yard line, where Florida will take over 1st and 10. In a rivalry that has been pocketed with upsets since it started in 1958. The trend may be continuing here. Both of these institutions have had enormous upset games, and the rivalry has been renewed. For the Gators in the third.
Yeah, right here just wasn't good. Total offensive yards, only 28 in the entire third quarter. 1 first down, 0 for 4 on third down situations in that third quarter for Florida.
Chris Leak is in at quarterback. He rolls to the near side. 30-yard line, completes it. Driven out of bounds at the 32, shy of the first down. Andre Caldwell, 5-yard gain. Roger Williams drove him out. Caldwell has been a big factor in this football game for the Gators.
Well, when you talk about throwing the football to your left or rolling left and throwing it, I don't know if I've seen a guy as good as Chris Leak in terms of squaring his shoulders up and completing the football. He gets him squared up and throws an accurate pinpoint pass.
That is a tough pass to throw through 3 quarters. 12 out of 23 for 184 yards for Leak. He's added another one here. Leak at his own 25 gets the big rush, gets the completion, and will get the first down. Dallas Baker made sure he had gotten up to the first down marker and then was driven back on the tackle.
Well, they're asking Jamie Robinson to really grow up in a hurry. He's one-on-one outside with the dangerous Dallas Baker, and in press coverage in that situation. No help over the top, and when it is, it's from the middle of the field. So we're looking for Florida to try to formation them back to that type of set defensively and maybe take a shot to Dallas Baker over the top. They are right back in it again.
Baker has had 3 receptions. Caldwell leads the team in receptions with 7. Leak looking downfield. A lot of time to throw, goes short, and driven out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Cornelius Ingram on the reception, the sophomore.
Well, now you see the senior leadership or that experience really start to pay off for Urban Meyer and his football team offensively with Chris Leak under the center. Cool, calm customer. A lot's happened. Florida State's back in this football game, but Chris Leak will not flinch.
He is 32-12 as a starter, a senior who's been there for 4 years. It is a 2nd down and 4. They'll work out of the shotgun with Leak in there at quarterback. He wants to take it himself up the middle. He's got the first down. Right at the first down marker where he gets driven down into the turf. Our Pacific Life game summary.
Hey, look at here, kind of closing the gap in terms of pass yards, still way behind in rush yards in this football game. Florida State, but only thing that matters, I think the thing that equals it out are the penalties for Florida, but all that matters is what's on the scoreboard, and right now we're sitting at 14 apiece.
They will bring the chains out to take a look here.
Oh, he got it.
About the end of the football, about half of it actually. So they pick up the first down. Florida driving. We're in the 4th quarter, 13-22. Game is tied at 14-14. This series, Florida has won the last 2 games played. Bobby Bowden is hoping for the upset here for Florida State in this long and rocky road season. They could win this one. Makes a ton of difference. First down and 10. Florida trying to move the ball into Florida State territory. Again, Leak will stay back in the gun. Over the middle. Gets the rush. Completes it. Shy of midfield. That is Moore, the sophomore running back, for a 2-yard gain. Bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Buster Davis there again, along with Geno Hayes, who basically was the ACC Player of the Week after the Miami game. They turned in such a fabulous game defensively, Geno Hayes, but then they have just a tandem, or 3 of the best linebackers in the entire country. You talk about Buster Davis, Geno Hayes, and you throw in Lawrence Timmons. 3 pretty good ones.
Very good. 2nd down and 8. They are very fast up front. Their linebackers great tacklers. Leak looking from the near side. He'll just throw that one away as he got hit as he let it go. Chris Leak was under pressure that time. Cornelius Ingram was the intended receiver as Lawrence Timmons was putting the pressure on him.
Yeah, big down here for Florida State. And you say that and it's like, well, at this stage, every down's big. No, this one's big in terms of what we were talking about earlier, field position. You want to stop Florida and get yourself some pretty good field position here. If they even advance the football, they can pin you deep on 4th down. Now, all of a sudden, that advantage flips over to the Florida defense.
4 for 12 in 3rd down conversions. 3rd down and 8. Florida State trying to get the football back. Leak at his own 40. On the mark at the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. Dallas Baker again, his favorite target. Tony Carter hit him, but a 25-yard gain.
Boy, they've shown zone coverage in certain situations in 3rd and long, but here they bring the house. Now it's just one-on-one with Tony Carter in body position. That big frame, 6'3", of Dallas Baker gets inside position on Tony Carter, and they pick up the blitz, who gives Chris Leak time. He's going to locate and find those fabulous receivers on the outside.
Baker has over 2,100 yards in his career in receptions. Leak 5 for 6 on this drive. A 1st down and 10. They got the option going on the reverse. Nowhere to go. Big loss. Back to the 36. Andre Caldwell on a dangerous bit of globetrotter ball handling.
Well, you talked about the speed of this Florida State defense right there. They try to catch him off balance and then do that little flip and end around to Andre Caldwell. Catch everybody flowing to the opposite side and then come back the other way with Andre Caldwell. But right there in position, a bunch of Florida State defenders led by Geno Hayes.
Talk about staying at home on defense.
Absolutely.
They did right there. That'll bring up 2nd down and 19 now with the ball marked back at the 36-yard line. Leak looking over the middle, finds a receiver. It is caught at the 25 near the original line of scrimmage. Cornelius Ingram, the sophomore, hauled it in.
Yeah, caught it on the 2nd attempt, tipped it, and then was able to bring it in with a couple of Florida State defenders draped over him. but just an athletic tight end. That's how the coaching staff, when you talk to Dan Mullen, the offensive coordinator, that's how he described Cornelius Ingram. Just an athletic guy, moved to tight end from quarterback during the season last year.
Another big third down play for Florida. Third down and 9. They're in Florida State territory. Leaks going into the end zone with it. A lot of bumping. It is caught. Touchdown! Dallas Baker. He beat Tony Carter on the 25-yard touchdown pass. What a job by Chris Leak and company.
Yeah, what a job. What a job of standing in the pocket when you know you're going to get hit in the chops. And he takes a nice lick from Michael Ray Garvin, who was blitzing outside. They leave Tony Carter again matched up one-on-one with Dallas Baker, and he has no chance of defending that pass.
Chris Hetland puts the extra point up and good. So there you see why Florida is ranked number 4. The touchdown that tied it, they come right back and get the lead back 21-14. On that drive for Florida, Dallas Baker catches a 24 and 25 yards for the go-ahead touchdown. His 9th touchdown catch of the year, the 20th of his career. Chris Leak went 7 of 8, 79 yards, and a TD pass. A great drive, and there is Dallas Baker.
And Chris Leak did not flinch on that drive. His team needed a drive and a score after a big play and a big momentum swing in this football game. And you talk about just a steady, cool, calm customer. Chris Leak delivered for his team.
Now Florida State gonna have to do it again. And the kick will come to the 2-yard line. Garvin, 15, 20, 25, 30. Got the kicker to beat. 50. Can he do it? Can he do it? 30, 20. He stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds.
They're going to say stepped out around the 47-yard line. Oh, he had to throw a move on the kicker who was inside and one other Florida player, but this one's going to come back. Well, an outstanding job, and you just kind of keep an eye on his right foot as he plants, and he's trying to make number 6, Jamel Cornelius, miss. And right there, you see it right on the out-of-bounds line, and a good job and a good call by the officials.
You marvel at the officials who are able to see.
When it's going full speed like that, absolutely.
100 miles an hour. What a return. There have been some plays that were almost. It is still a 47-yard return to give Florida State great field position with 10 minutes to go in the football game. Weatherford is back in there at quarterback over the middle, caught. And to the 45-yard line, down into Florida territory is Chris Davis. Today's ace.